For shorthand dictation, 5 seconds. Start. The question whether certificate of eligibility in terms of the resolution referred to above should continue to be issued by this department or whether any delegation can be made in this regard has been examined in the context of the present policy to maximize delegation and to reduce delay in appointment stop. It has now been decided that the certificate of eligibility should in future be issued by the ministry itself, which is administratively concerned with the post where the candidate is likely to be appointed on the basis of the information referred to in para 2 above being received from the authorities concerned. Stop para. A form of the certificate to be issued is also enclosed in the case of appointments under the public sector undertakings. This department have already stopped issuing such certificates. Stop. According to the instructions issued by the Ministry of Finance, it is for the respective public sector undertaking to issue the certificate of eligibility after completion of the formality of verification of character and antecedents of the candidate and keeping in view the procedure followed by the government in respect of government employees. Stop. On the analogy of the orders issued by the Ministry of Finance in the case of public sector undertakings, there should be no objection to a similar procedure being adopted in the case of employees of autonomous bodies which are under administrative control of the various ministries in the matter of issue of certificates of eligibility in the case of employees of the respective organizations. Stop para. To ensure that the appointment of candidate in respect of whom the certificate of eligibility is a prior requirement in terms of the government resolution referred to above is not delayed. Steps should be taken by the appointing authorities to ensure the completion of verification of character and antecedents within the time prescribed. Stop. In future, while making a reference to the district authorities, it should be specifically indicated that the nationality of the candidate is also to be verified. Stop para. I am therefore to request you to ensure that these instructions should be compiled with the government need not have to remind the departmental authorities on the subject again and again. Stop para. These instructions and policy of the government may also be brought to the notice of subordinate officers for guidance. The receipt of this letter may please be acknowledged. Top para. I am directed to address you on the subject noted above and to say that instructions were issued during the previous emergency proclaimed on 26 October 1962 in the country, laying down benefits and concessions which the released ministry personnel oblique military personnel were to be entitled on their appointment to state services. Stop. The instructions also covered the serving employees who offered to go to the military. Stop. In their cases, benefits of retaining lean counting military service toward seniority, promotion, etc. were extended. Stop. These instructions were followed by statutory rules called the Punjab Government National Emergency Rules 1965. Stop. These rules took into account the service rendered during the period of operation of emergency declared on 26/10/1962 or such other service as might thereafter be declared as military service for the purpose of those rules. Stop. On 17/6/1968, specific rules of reservation were enforced which entirely related to the grant of benefits of seniority and pay etc. to the released military personnel who were recruited against the reserved vacancies by direct appointment. Stop. The net effect of the rules of 1968, which had an overriding effect, is that while they are applicable for direct recruitment, quota of reservation and benefit of seniority and pay to those appointed against the reserved vacancies, the rules of 1965 remain in force regarding the rest of the matter, viz. Benefits to those who were appointed in civil service on return from military service prior to the enforcement of rules of 1968 and to those civil employees who had offered to go to the military during the emergency. Stop. The government of India have now issued a circular letter for facility of central government office, making it clear that their previous instructions for the retention of layers of civil government servants who were permitted to take up military service during the last emergency and other allied benefits such as seniority, confirmation, promotion during their absence in military service shall apply mutatis mutandis to the released emergency commissioned officer who were serving in the civil service under the central government and who now rejoin the army during the present emergency stop. I am to request you to ensure proper compliance of the rules mentioned above so that the interests of both government employees as well as of government work are properly safeguarded. Stop. The receipt of this letter may kindly be acknowledged and obliged. Stop. Thank you.